Hello everybody, this is Dayana once again. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Umut Kuzucu. Mr. Umut Kuzucu, which is also a puro lover. We are waiting to be connected. Hello Umut. Hi, buenas noches.
Hi. Buenas noches.
How are you? Asia,
Good.
happy Mother's Day.
Asya wants to say to you Happy Mother's Day, but you know she can't stand so much. She wants to go. Just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Kiss you,
Okay.
Asia.
Say bye bye, Asya. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye. Just a
How
moment.
are you? How is everything?
Everything is fine. Sorry.
Good.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yes,
What
thank
about
you.
you?
I'm fine. I just finished my
Fine.
duty a couple of minutes ago.
Yes, great, great. Sounds the great. You know, it's today is a Mother Day. I would like to celebrate all mothers, the Happy Mother's Day.
Yes,
And some of the mothers pass away and rest in
unfortunately.
peace. Yeah.
Yes.
How is Arturo? Little one. I'm
Arturo?
talking little one.
Yes. Baby, it's good.
Yeah.
Yesterday he was 4 months. So
Oh,
I,
lovely. Yes,
yes,
great.
yes, yes,
Famous Fastly, huh?
yes. So it's growing, mashallah, like you say in Turkey. It's
Yeah,
okay,
mashallah,
everything is good.
mashallah, mashallah.
And he just went sleep a few minutes ago. And I say, Mommy have to
Great.
work today. Mommy have to enjoy Havana with Mr. Umut.
Lovely. Sounds great. Okay, let's starting now, huh?
So Umut,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would like to ask you something. Because I'm Cuban and we are always interested about how people from abroad Cuba fell in love with our tradition of smoke habano. So
Yeah.
Umut, tell me, how did
This
you
is the
fall in
big
love?
This is the big passion, you know. It's a actually interesting story for me. You know, when I was finished the military service and was starting to a German company, the company is selling to oil, but for oil for the machines, the textile machines, food and beverage machines, and our company is a center in Munich, Germany. And
Hmm.
our the responsibility guy is when he came to Istanbul, you know, he's made a meeting with us. You know, we are going to, and after going to dinner and lunch, he's always smoking cigar. You know, he's some case, he's some cutter. You know, it's like amazing ceremony. He's take out the cigars and he's
Yes.
look it a little bit
Yes.
smelly after his cutting cigar and lighting cigar, and I'm looking to him, you know, like this magic, and after they went to me for the training to Munich. You know, was starting to work to Munich and asking, and also he liked to be nightlife. You know, he liked to be go out. You know,
Boys,
he's all
boys,
the
boys.
time. Yeah, he's all the time took to me to hotel. We are going to the bar or drink something, you know, dance music. He's a very nice guy, and he's also watching to me. You know, I'm looking to him how he's doing, and he asked to me, "Would you like to be learn how is smoking cigar? What's a cigar? Please teach me." And after I'm starting smoke the cigars, 1995, you know, and then it's Altuis knew very well, and 13 La Casa de Habanos is starting in Istanbul, Etiler. And Comandante was there for the Habitat Congress, and I was working for the Habitat Congress. Then, if they are opening to La Casa de Habanos, it's amazing one. You can find all cigars, humidors. They have a 2 floor, you know, second down floor. They have a private humidor in there. You know, they put your name. They are keep your cigars, and also they made too much events in Istanbul. You know, they have some special events in the Bosphorus.
Hmm.
And after I'm starting smoking cigars, and I'm reading a lot. I have some of the magazines, Cigar Aficionado, something like that. I checked everything from the internet, and I decided to, if I'm smoking cigars, I have to learn everything. I have to go to the lovely island. And the first time I visited to Cuba, and we'll see. It was amazing
Yes.
things, the smoking cigar in the Cuba, and I love it. But those of days we are stay here, but I really
Yeah.
miss Thailand so much. And
Yeah.
I'm starting to patient, you know, and then I'm reading. I'm going to back to Havana often, some festivals, some. Then after the Facebook is coming in our life, so social media, and
Mm-hmm.
you have a too much to interested page about the cigars as well, and also I am joining to some of the Facebook pages, the cigars.
Arturo, the big one, bring me coffee. Give me one second.
Okay, 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 no problem.
Don't be jealous
What?
about it, okay?
Ah, yeah, yeah, perfect, perfect. Arturo is a
Enjoy.
good man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it's after the Facebook, and we meet too much the people around the world. Also, you know, we have a same business. We are working the travel industry. We are traveling a lot, and when I have a free time, when I'm going to some city, I meet the peoples and starting smoking the cigars in there. And also, and after the Instagram, you know, the people, especially in Turkey, too much people starting smoke as well, smoking cigars, Cuban and non-Cubans, doesn't matter. But you know, with Instagram, really is an interesting social tool for the people show the hobbies or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good. So, for how many years then you are smoking Habanos?
Since 1995.
Ooh, like me.
Yeah, I'm an old guy, you know. I am 50 years old. I'm half of
Mashallah,
the
you are
half.
doing well.
Yeah,
But you
thank
know
you.
what? The secret is smoke Habano.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smoke Havano, you know, it's smoke less, not so much. You know, you have to take care of yourself. But everybody is asking, you know, the people. Actually, it's we are living in the digital world, but not so much people reading or something. They are asking if you are smoking one cigar, like a one box cigarette.
Yes.
Why are you?
Traditional, typical question.
Yeah,
Yes.
why you are compare this? You know, one is
Hmm.
the cigarette, you are smoking to paper. This one is a leaf, just you are smoking to
Yes.
leaf.
Natural.
Okay. And also we are smoking to just most of time special occasion, you know.
Hmm.
You know, we have a
Mm-hmm.
celebrate or something like that, or we have a time we are smoking, or when we are going to Havana, you know, it's we have a too much time because in the Havana is a full of atmosphere for like the created just for smoking cigars, you know. It's a nice island, nice music, you know, mojito, Cuba Libre, you know, pina colada, rum. It's amazing.
Yes. Nothing
Yeah,
better than a mojito in the
yeah,
sunset with the
yeah.
mojito and
Mojito
Habano.
in the National Hotel
Yes.
Garden with the
Yes.
with the,
That's the life, honey. Yes. It
yeah.
looks like that.
That's yeah. Hope so. We will come back again. Who knows?
Oh, yes.
Maybe.
It will be. Don't worry. It's a
Yeah,
fact. We are always
yeah,
waiting there. Yes. So,
yeah.
also, can you explain us a little bit what do you know about the experience in the procurement of the confection of the Habano?
You know, it's a Habanos. It's really it's a very old company. You know, they are. It's the first of all is a Cuba tobacco, then is a Habanos. Is Habanos made the content is very nice all the time, especially after the millennium. They are starting the new strategy about in the world. You know, they are bring the new rules in the game actually. You know, also Habanos not compare for any companies in the world because they are really they are really leader and another people is following them, but they are bringing new games after the millennium time. You know, it's a limited edition millennium cigars, and after they are bring to 5 years later to 2005, they are bring to the edition regional. You know, it's a edition regional the cigars, and also this is the very big like a chess game. You know, they said a checkmate, and after it's really the people the following those of the cigars. Every year they are bringing to new somethings in the market because they know they
Yes.
are the best. They are very sure. They are, you
Mm-hmm.
know, like they are very cool about that because I know many different the manager or the factory manager or rollers or some higher rankers people from the Habanos SA, they are cool, they are relaxed, and all the time. Actually, since today they are not bring the any cigar in market, they are still also leader all the time.
Yes, it should be. So, have you ever been in the Habano Festival in Cuba?
Yes, I have been. I have been.
Can
But
you
this is the
share with us your experience?
Actually, it's the Habanos Festival. It's like a little bit commercial. The people in there, like they are selling to their owner, the La Casa de Habanos. They are owner the big distributor. They are owner some the Habanos points. But every cigar smoker have to be there is just one time, because interesting atmosphere, you are going to plantation, you are going to the factories, you are going to be some of the course or some of the seminar, also you are going to meet the people. They show you how you can fermentation, they show you the factory how you can sort the leaves, how you can rolling the cigars. It's and also gala night was amazing, But for me, I prefer going to Partagas Amigos event. It's more friendly, The people just smoking cigar in there, It's a more it's a more nice.
Good.
Maybe Dators preparing for the program for the Habanos Festival for the next year. Why we don't you go together? Mr. Arturo made it do well.
Yes. We are preparing something like this beauty.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
yes,
this is amazing.
Special day, so I
this is Mother Day. So you need the lanceros.
Enjoy myself. Datus, yes, we are preparing very good programs specialized for the puro lovers because we know international everybody likes Habanos, and
of course.
Cuba is the source of Habano. So we decide after too many people asking that we cannot come to the Puro Festival because of the dates, because we are working, maybe because of this, because of that. So maybe you can make special tours during the year, like maybe once every 2 or 3 months. So we can make something like this. So we are trying to make a program specialized, for example, go to Viñales, but give a professional explanation about how is the plantation, the growing of the seed of the Habano, and also how we recollect in which time of the year the leaf, how we dry, how we prepare the houses for the dry with the farmers. Also, we want to explain in Havana how the cigar factories become into the cigar factories that we see today, and where was the first one, because the history of Habano in Cuba comes from the time of the Indians, even before the Spanish colonizing. So we have a very long and deep history about Habanos, and I think people will like this kind of program because we are telling directly from source how is the puro thing. For us, the Cubans, Habano, it's more than a puro. Habano, it's more than spiritual thing. It's something that we enjoy. It is not like take a package of cigarettes, smoke it a day. No.
No.
Habano is different. Yes.
Of course, we have to be preparing the program. The cigars and history and culture.
And make in love and involved with this spiritual moment, because also Habano, it's something that you can do only yourself and enjoy yourself. So we want to transmit this love into the people that like the Habano.
Yeah, of course, because some of the all over the world they make some of the the people asking the many different countries, the people asking if you were, okay, we are giving the 3 cities in the world you want to go, you can go, tell me. And most of them, 97% answer the Havana, because too much people would you like to go to Havana, because really when you are landed Jose Marti, and the cars pick up you to airport, you are starting going to city center, you are feeling the city, you came to different place. And after you see the Revolution Square, you say, okay, we are here. And most of them, we are going to Old Plaza Vieja, you know, the first time. And also people sitting in there smoking cigar and drinking coffee because, you know, Turkish Airlines landed at the early time. And also we have a time for the check-in. We are
Yes.
starting to Old Plaza Vieja, starting to Cafe Escorial.
For
Why Cafe
example.
Escorial? As Escorial is a very famous place, you know, the people like the coffee and starting to smoke and a little bit fresh after the long flight. Then you are going to be, you know, it's a city center. But this our tour, you know, we are preparing the cigar tour, you know. We are mixed to visit the factory. As you like say, we are going to Viñales, Pinal del Rio. We will going to how is growing the seed, you know, how is collect the leaf, how is preparing everything. And after we are going to be special farm like Vegas Robenia or Hector Luis, something like that, because they are very famous guys and everybody wants to meet them, you know, like a small party. Maybe we can make it for everyone. The Guayabera, you know, Panama had some of the logos is here. You know, who knows, is the day tours in Istanbul or Cigar Club Istanbul, something like that. It will be some success story for this trip, you know. We have some of the photographer together, you know, make it starting to take a photo from airport to end of the trip. We can make it some really unique experience
Yes.
for all cigar lovers. And also we would like to be invited with the couple together, you know, it's a better one. Because I know maybe you can telling the story about Habanos ladies then. You know,
Yes.
I know too much ladies smoking cigar in the Turkey as well, and also they are really serious smokers. They would
Yes.
like to be also visited the Cuba. I'm sure about
Yes.
that. Yeah,
So maybe I will tell you my history about Havana, how it started. It's for sure that in Cuba we have a long history about Havana, and not only men are allowed it to smoke them, also
yeah,
women for a long time are smoking Havana. So
okay.
my family, my grandparents, they had a farmer in Pinar del Rio, and they
Oh,
were
interesting.
growing. Yes, they were
Yeah.
growing Habano plants.
Ah,
So yes, back in that time, well, this is my family history. I remember my grandma was telling me that in that time there was no transportation, so we have to go step by step by walking, by less walking, by walking, by less walking to the farm to collect all the leaves
wow.
and put into the dry house of the leaves. So after that, they were dry. We were taken back to Havana, and we are giving to the cigar factories. So
Uh-huh.
it means that in my family we have a big culture of Habano. So
It's
I am not the
amazing.
difference.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, and I remember my grandma always says to me that the best moment to smoke Habano is always.
Of
Don't
course.
forget that one, because
As always.
Habano, it's something that you can smoke on yourself with your best
Of
friends
course.
into a
Of
party.
course.
But
Of
I want
course.
to join people. She was always
Yeah.
telling me like that. So I grow up with this idea, and when I had allowed it to smoke, I tried, of course, my first Habano with 18 years old.
This is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And after that, by coincidence of life, as you know, I was working as a tour guide in Cuba,
Yeah, I know.
and most of my customers, they were always interested about this puro. So I was
Yeah.
telling them this story about the Indians, this, that, and then I was telling my own history, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's something that it's real." Because most of the people says that we don't believe that the women smoke Habano, and we don't
Yeah.
believe that there was a time the women were rolling Havana on the leg.
No,
This
it's a,
is
you know, it's a city legend, but you know, it's a story about that. It's a rollers, famous rollers. I know is a few, and personally, half is a lady, half is the man. You know, It's a Cueto, Reynaldo, Alex, and another one, Juanita, Yolanda, La China. But they are really, it's the people think like that, you know. When I meet the first time in the rollers, you know, they are like, you know, it's a very holy person for me, because they made an amazing cigar from hands, and also they are talking with you and they are rolling the cigars at the same time. You know, they are
Yes.
really, it's a very, very professional. And also, yes, you are totally right. I agree with you about the Habanos, smoking Habanos. Really, it's a unique experience. You know, you can't compare to anything with their smoking original Cuban cigars. The buy from factory, you know, buy from the the rollers. But you know, but with it is when I was in the Cuba, is the first the smoking cigar in after the breakfast with the coffee. It's a Cuban coffee as well, amazing one, you know, like look like espresso, but it's really, it is great cigar.
Yes. I'm sorry, my connection was a little lost.
Yeah, it's okay. Some of the questions is coming down, but
yes,
some of them funny questions.
Funny. But yeah. Virgin's leg, isn't it? That was very funny.
In his minds, yeah, something like that.
Only. Yeah. Also, there was another question: if it was allowed to smoke in the National Garden? Yes.
Yes, perfect. National Garden, another bar as well, you know.
Yes. Yeah. In Cuba, actually, it's allowed smoke in public places if it's open. But for tourists, the most popular place for smoke is the National Garden. Why? I'm afraid because of the mafia history, or
but you know, it's a mafia history. It's a national. It's some traditional. You know, if you are going to Cuba, you have to one time stay to National Hotel. Okay, hotel is old one, but it's a national. Is a national. You know, it's a National Garden is amazing. You know, you can walk to near the Malecon. It's a nice view. We can take photo, and also the Parisian show is in there. Nice restaurant, Churchill bar as well. But and also it's a nice La Casa de Habana inside the hotel. They have a place also smoking inside. Okay, a little bit cold, but great. If you want a little bit talking about the factories or how is the cigar market in the Cuba right now? You know, I have some of the phone conversation, and we are talking from to Facebook as well. Not any cigar in any shop now. They are just selling the coffee, and I think, you know, pandemic really is very coming to strong position for us, because our halls a little bit going down, but we have some of the special cigars for for any occasion, you know, maybe some to celebrate the wedding or birthday, but for daily routine cigars is soon we are finished, and we are waiting some of the flight is starting. We are going to somewhere and buy the cigars.
Yes.
Because we are never guess some of the pandemic come and we stay to 3 months to home. It's never like that. I'm always traveling, but now is the same problem in the Cuba as well, and not any imported cigars.
Yeah, but I mean, in Cuba, there are all three things that never will stop about this thing connected with puro. That would be the puro first, that would be the coffee second, and that would be the rum third.
Rum.
Yes. There was one question over there about coffee and rum. Yes, we decided that there is something very I think very spiritual for Habano. We call the maridaje. Maridaje, it's something that we are smoking the puro with the old traditional, and we are smoking it together with coffee and the rum. Me, for example, I prefer Santiago de Cuba Añejo.
Yeah, Santiago de Cuba our favorite as well.
Yes, and that one, 12 years, for example, it matched very good with my panetelas.
Yeah, Panatellas, yeah.
Yes.
Two medio tempo is inside, yeah.
Yes,
One, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, before I continue with my panetela idealistic idea, I would like to ask you, which is your favorite brands of Habanos and why?
This is my favorite brand is Partagas since 2000. I nickname all the time Partagas. This is for me is a mothership, you know. I'm so happy when I smoke into Partagas. I can smoke Partagas till of end of my life. You know, it's a Partagas series E number 2, D4, Partagas Sustenias, Partagas 8, 9, 8. It's my but you know, I'm smoking many different cigars as well. But this, if you are asked to me compare, you know, you have numbers. I'm writing the first is the Partagas, and also Mr. Faruk said Faruk Ulubay, he has enough cigar for everyone. This is the very good news for our.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I am
Bravo, Faruk.
really. Yeah, bravo, Faruk. Yeah. Tomorrow we are going to visit the Faruk.
Yes, we're there.
Yeah. Can you explain to a little bit to you are actually the Habanos Ladies Connect Habanos Ladies Club? Can you explain to this because here you know it's the we can make another event. You are. You have a baby, you know, you have no time come to events together, but after you will come to events with also, you know, you will see with our events, minimum 10 or 15 ladies join to us and they are smoking, they are serious smoking. And really, you can make a club in Turkey, it will be amazing. Could you a little bit explain to people?
Yes, okay, the Puro Club in Cuba with women's. Why we have it? Because, for example, it's kind similar to the men's club of Havana, but we are making, for example, talkings, like for example, how we can roll it, how we can smoke it, how you will look more feminist and less roots with Habano, because you know, for example, me, I like the panetela because it's very tiny, and it fits very well on my hands. But there are some women that prefer the big ones. So, for example, we are having this kind of shots, like for example, how to smoke it, how to smell it, how to taste better. For example, sometimes we are proposing to make some changes into the Habano. And for example, our president Zoe, she's giving to the Puro big organization. So for example, with all of these opinions, for example, we give a portrait to the new Puro that will be shown in the next Puro festival. So this club of women, it's very important and very valuable in Cuba.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes, and also we have different clubs like these ones all around the world, especially in Europe. Most of the clubs are in the countries that also have Casa de Habanos, like for example, Switzerland. They have very good Casa Habano, and for example, they also have a club of women that are smoking as well. Yes. So, and also, of course, we are talking about what to drink next to the Habano, alternative. For example, if you don't like rum, which kind of alternative? We smoke, we think. And we are making this kind of conversation, and also it's something like friendship. We are mixing together, we are sitting, we are talking. It's very important because we are sharing any kind of experience from the woman point of view.
Perfect.
Yes. So it's very good if we can make one in Turkey, or we can make more all around the world will be more nice.
I am sure some of the volunteers is here about to make a club, and after the pandemic problem is finished and we can make a small event together. You know, we are discussing about that. I have some questions, but maybe it's if you want the last 15 minutes we are answer the questions. From the people I saw from Roxana
Yes.
Timișoara, and Gino. How is the Gulka Reservoir? Did COVID
Yeah.
on the effect serious? Okay, we can answer them. So who she can I meet her as well? Okay, and okay, it's a nice one, really. It's the club for the ladies because it's the since 10 years I'm following the festivals or Partagas Amigos event. Too much ladies joining those of events and too much ladies smoking great cigar as well. Really, it's not some the Reserva, Grand Reserva, Aneado, some of the special cigars there. This is the good one. And also you are right. You are telling the very nice point about in Havana. Havana is allow the smoking. It is the nice one. Now we are going to many different place. State something like that. You can smoke also open place you can smoke. They have the restaurant is a table is outside. They put to be another table like a 5 meter another place and said that you can smoke just here. I was in the Fort Lauderdale. You can't smoke anywhere, just only you can smoke on the beach.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you can
And
smoke
I
on the
have
beach.
about that one. I have very good anecdote. I don't know how to translate in English. It's something that happened to me
Mhm,
maybe 7 years ago when I was tour guiding.
mhm,
I had a group and I was under very big stress because it was one of my first groups. And this one was 45 something. And I was really, really, really stressed. So I went to Trinidad. Trinidad is very
mhm.
hot, as you know.
Yeah,
And in La Canchanchara, there is a man that's always rally. And I
yeah.
said, look, I really have bad day today. And
Mhm,
I really need a good panetela, but have to
mhm,
be hard on the top and in the center have to be soft. I would
mhm.
like to sit with the Santiago in the beach and I need to smoke and relax myself. So he
Yeah,
prepared for me this formula of
yeah,
Habano and he gave
yeah,
it to me. And I remember I went to the beach in Cancun Peninsula, Cancun, Trinidad,
yeah.
and I sat there with my rum, with my coffee, with my Habano. The smell of the sea, it's a very good combination. The
Yeah, very
smell of
different
Caribbean,
combination. Yeah.
yes, it's something because Caribbean sea smells
Hmm.
different.
Yeah,
It's a very good combination with the Habano, with the rum
exactly.
and the coffee.
Yeah,
So
well,
I would put that on the program. Yes,
yeah.
I would do that.
Actually, I'm
Yes.
so happy, when I going to Varadero because this Varadero, is the hotel is all inclusive. It's a very nice garden, especially most of time we are staying in Melia Varadero and also near the
Yes. Yeah.
Panamericana at the bazaar. It's the evening. I am going to do be take to some of the cocktails, take to some ron, sit outside because everybody is going to some animation show or something like that. This is amazing one. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sit and smoke, and also the people don't ask me where we are going to Havana. People don't go out. Everybody stay hotel. That's the great idea. And also even you are going to Cayo Blanco with flying, swimming the dolphins or something like that. Also, island is amazing. You sit the island, smoking cigar, in that's the perfect. In the Cuba, every place in the Cuba, every single place you can smoke. And also the people. It's look like all the time friendly, all the time they
Mm-hmm.
are okay. You can smoke, you can listen to music without the microphone. It's an amazing idea.
Yes, yes, yes. For example, now I reminds me a place in Trinidad, Casa de la Trova. Oh, it's
Yeah, yeah,
nostalgic. You
yeah,
go with
nostalgia.
your Habano and you
Yeah,
hear live music with the sound of the guitar. That's very
yeah.
special.
Guaradora as well, Plaza Mexicana. It's a
Yes.
very nice shop, small
Mm-hmm.
one. You can find everything inside. uh, okay. And
Okay.
also, since every year the festival is going to change, you know. To the last year, actually this year, you know, they are selling out to the Cohiba Humidor is a very big money, you know, $2.4 million. It's an amazing one, you know.
Yes. So, Umut, can I ask you something?
Yes, please.
Can you please, after all of this thing we are talking about, can you please tell the people what's inside of this beauty? What is Habano? Have all the leaves and the composition of Habano.
You know, it's in the as your hand the cigars is special one. You know, it's the wrapper, filler, binder. You know, it's a media tempo. It's a really very unique one. You know, Panatella size actually it's a little bit connoisseur size for the who is smoking Cuban cigars and who is know this business is very well. You know, and that one is a Panatella. Most of time they make it for the Cohiba. It's a really unique cigars. You know, this if you are smelling the Panatella like a Lancero, Medalla de that's the inside they are using some of the media tempo. It's a very important leaf. You know, from the Pinal del Rio, just most of time using for the Cohiba cigars, Behique or something like the 1966 or Cohiba 50th anniversary.
Yes. So, how many leaves do we have inside of any Habano?
Seven leaves.
Can you please explain what kind of and why?
You know, they are most of times the Cuban tobacco is like a Colorado. The color I'm mentioning about the color, it's a Colorado. Also, most of important time is a last leaf. You know, is a wrapper. Wrapper is look like a silk. It's very important. And another one, they are using the special binder. They are using the special filler inside. You know, and after they can mix it together at the 7 leaf is rollers very well. And after the last one is the final one. It's a special wrapper from Pinal. Before the wrappers, the last leaf coming from to Wild to Abajo as well. But after Pinal del Rio, it's a very important place for the last leaf. Yeah.
So also many people it's always asking, like for example, why all the Habanos doesn't have the same color at the end?
You know, it's actually that's the point. In the Cuba, since I'm not sure, maybe 2010, starting the Maduro cigars. You know, Cohiba starting the Cohiba Maduro, but now after they made it Partagas Maduro series. But you know, in the Cuban, the leaf not all the time the Maduro colors. You know, most of times the people love it. For me also, Colorado, you know, a little bit light colors, you know, the cigars. But in the non-Cubans is the Oscuro, they are using the chemical for the more darker the leaf. But in the Cuba, they have a not technique, something like that, you know, they are just waiting to leaf. Most of the Maduro leaves, they are using to limited edition cigars, Trinidad Topes, Partagas limited edition 2015 or Cohiba Supremos. First time they made it 58 ring gauge cigars in the Cuban history, Cohiba Supremos 2014. But normally I prefer the Colorado colors.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Good. So about the rings, this is also a very interesting question. Where the rings of the Habano are coming from?
Coming from Heinrich Dietrich. He is a banker from Netherlands. He is also owner of the H. Upman factory before. The ring is for the ladies' ring, you know, for the fingers. He made a cigar system, the rings 52, 48 or 50, 52 is a Robusto ring. You know, this is Robusto, you know, Montesino, Cananazo, Rodolfo, Piramides, Bellicoso. You know, it's a too much different rings and too much also the Cuban history that made it amazing cigars before pre-embargo, after discounted 1970 or 1975. It's a different size, you know. It's Churchill, Corona, Corona Gorda, Robusto, Petit Robusto, Edmundo, Petit Edmundo, Double Edmundo. It's Rodolfo is a long pyramides, you know. They are never using the regular product for the Rodolfo. Just they are using the edition regional, or they are using Habanos exclusive for Rodolfo size. This is amazing one, long pyramides.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So this is something very. I will ask you something because I don't know which is the darkest one and which is the lightest one. I need to know the brands.
Brands in the this is the darkest one. It means if you are asking me strength, the cigars is the Partagas. This is very you know strong cigars. It's about if you are asking the colors. Is a Partagas Maduro number 1, number 2, number 3. It's a dark one, and also Coiba Maduro series, Helios, Magicos. It's a dark series. A light one, it's Romeo Julieta. Romeo Julieta number 2, number 3. But also Romeo Julieta after made it Romeo Julieta limited edition starting since 2013 deluxe. Also is the color is a little bit darker, but this is the limited edition cigars. They have to be a little bit different. They are using to age leaves. They are using to special leaves because we don't know. Everybody is asking me how people know this is the Bolivar, this is the Monte Cristo, this is the Hoyo de Monterrey. You know, and also you are professional guide before, you know, in the factory some the guys bring to some leaves with plastic bag and write the sizes here, you know, finder, blender, wrapper or something like that. And also rollers just know made it size. They give it said that Umut, you are making it's a double Lanceros today. You are making the Cananazos today. Just okay, if you are making Cananazos, you can guess a little bit the Cananazo size, Siglo 6 size. But if you say Robusto, too many Robusto is in the Cuban products. Partagas Serie D4, Ramorales Special Selected, Juan Lopez Selection number 2. But that's the amazing one. The guys just made it size. As like a normal rollers is outside the factory. And that's the point. That's the point. And after you can go to the another room, aging room. The guys with the pink T-shirt, he sorted the cigars with the color and the size. He knows because I saw the first time in my eyes. I can't believe it. He just first put the Coiba brand. After take out, he put the Monte Cristo, take out Bolivar. He decided after which cigars going to which brand.
Okay, we have a lot of questions over there. Yes, I think we should start to ask.
Starting the questions. You can see the one is the questions from the Timișoara, Romania, Roxana.
Yes.
Usually you should smoke the cigar with the pause of almost 1 minute between. To the old cigars, how long should take in between? Thank you, Roxana. First of all, joined our live. Most of time is the 1 minute is a perfect between the smokes time. You know, 1 minute to 20 seconds maybe for the 8 cigars, but 1 minute all the time is perfect. You can. How is the Gurkha Cellar Reserve Protein Gino Meşe Solar Davulu? Sorry, sir, I am not smoking the Gurkha. I don't know. But I heard the many stories about the 15 years, and everybody's love that. Mr. Fatih Alpay, did COVID-19 pandemic affect cigar produce? Yes, absolutely affected the cigar produce because now all factories closed and they are waiting to pandemic effect to pass it, and after they are starting producing again. Even Cuba, in even another countries. Mr. Ömer Kaya, what is your dream cigar ever had to memory? I have not so much dream cigar because I'm smoking all of them. Maybe it's only new cigars is I'm waiting. But the one memory it's 8 years ago when I was in the National Hotel. They have a Partagas factory meeting, the blind test. They give me one cigars just with the numbers. I don't know which the cigars. And for the 2013 or 2014, but they said that maybe we can do it or maybe we can't do that. But you are just the one the guys are smoking the cigars. But I'm not smoking yet. I'm still keeping the cigars in my humidor. And you can see some different questions. I like to asking questions about cigar for her. Which one favorite cigar? Mr. Gina Mesh asking to you, which your favorite cigar,
Yes.
and you can rolling as well.
Well, I like Panatella from Coiba, and I like most of the Romeo and Juliet. But once again, I reminded that I am a Panatella girl. So also, I tried Monte Cristo once. It was good. Yes, Monte Cristo was good. So these ones are my favorite ones, and non-brands. Puro are also one of my favorites. For example, I can say Pinar del Rio farmers are rolling very good Habanos. Yes, and Juanita.
Juanita.
I'm sorry, but I'm smoking on Juanita Habanos.
Yeah, Juanita is our neighbor.
Yes.
And one of the good friends from the London, Tornado Tom's, Mr. Tom, why are there not more cigar clubs in Turkestan for such a big country? It's really surprising. Yes, Tom, you are right. It's a very big surprising, but the government doesn't allow any cigar clubs. We have we made some of the special lunch ourselves, and hopefully for the next year we can make some special the club, and we can opening the lunch for just the club members. We are working on, but not easy.
There was one question also if I can roll a cigar. No, I cannot. Roll a cigar, the technique of rolling a cigar takes 9 months minimum to know how to combine and how to press and roll it. This is something that only specialized people can do. No, I cannot roll, and I don't have anyone, friends or closest rest of Juanita and Cueto and China that can roll in Habano. This is something that you can just find in the Habano factories or in Casa de Habanos. Not all the Cubans we have, unfortunately, this technique.
And also, I would like to join something to her about special rollers. They are not using the press machine or something like that. They are using the newspaper, rolling the cigar for pressing. And after 1 year smoking, this is the amazing finishing for. And also, you can maybe you are the same point with me. You know, if you are smoking the cigar in the Cuba, different taste. If you are bring the same cigars to Istanbul, another place is a different taste. It's a change. Not okay. It's a amazing taste, but in Cuba, you know, we are. If you are smoking the cigars, it's amazing taste. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the atmosphere, maybe it's I don't know, but when I'm smoking the cigars but after doing the cigars, maybe after make a shock and different, we put to humidor. This is different, but in Cuba, it's amazing. There is one question for you. Are you living in Cuba? Hey there. What does she prefer to
Prefer
drink
to drink.
near to her favorite cigar?
Huh. Okay, I'm living in Cuba. I am Cuban.
Yeah.
Yo soy cubana, 100% Cuban made. Yes, of course.
Hola,
I'm
cubano.
living there. I'm living here. I'm living everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. What does she prefer to drink? Meat? Okay.
Coffee.
About that one, depends on the mood and depends on the place I am. I don't
Yeah.
have a special drink. Definitely, I don't drink any sweets
Yeah.
drinks with the Habano because it kills the taste of the smoke. For my personal opinion. But depends on the place, depends on the Habano and the intensity of the puro I decided to choose. I'm taking from whiskey, from rum, especially
Rom.
Santiago. Santiago
Santiago.
is very good.
Anejado.
Yes, and if it's sunny and hot, I'm taking mojito, but with Santiago, not white
Santiago.
rum. I mix it with Santiago Añejo always
Santiago.
because I like the taste. It's very dry
Yeah.
for the Habano smoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Mr. Fatih Alpay candidate to arrange Cuba trips this year. Are they hoping? Yes, we can arrange, Mr. Fatih. If everything is going too well, if pandemic is living in our country and the fly is starting because nobody knows the next move, we are still hoping we are going to back normal life, because we are working for tourism industry. We are now shut down. We can do nothing. We are hoping we are going to normal days as soon as possible for all of us.
Yes, all of us.
Too much the people
Say hi.
join the high, air friends,
Yes.
Şebnem,
I'm
Yeliz.
very glad we have a lot of people that are interested in the same passion that us.
Yeah, it is
Wow.
amazing.
This is very amazing, and also make me feel very proud because my country can make also people join together. Yes.
Gino May, we would like to ask her, would you like to come to visit Turkey? She is already living in Turkey.
Yes.
She's not in living in Malakon. She is living in Turkey. But if you are asking to Juanita, she's coming to next year, not this year, because of our events postponed to next year. I would like to
We are all
keep you
waiting for
posted.
Juanita. Yeah.
The queen is landed,
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember last activity about the puro here in Turkey was very good.
Yeah, it's a proud of us, we are bringing some rollers, famous rollers like that in the first time in the Turkey, in the Bodrum. It was really, and also Mr. Altu killed me in the telephone. She's not come. I'm still waiting. Please switch off the phone. I'm talking
he likes to play this kind of jokes. Yes.
He said, switch off the phone. I'm talking to police. Wait.
Yes.
It
was very funny.
The 5 minutes I'm feeling nothing, is that Faruk was with me. He's joking to me, I'm not seeing nothing.
Yes,
but at the end it was an amazing night. Thank you so much.
Yes, it was very good. It was very good. Also, Baby Arturo was together in that night. I remember I was 3 months pregnant during the
I know.
here.
It was
like crazy because he was saying, "My God, you're here," and everything. It was very special. I have very good memories about it. So we have to make more often, and we should do it in more places in Turkey.
We should do it. Next year, Bodrum, Antalya, Cyprus, Istanbul. For events. It's next year. We will do that. With Juanita. Maybe we can make one more surprise. Who knows? The next year we can bring to maybe it's amazing band from Cuba or one more rollers. We don't know how it's going on, but we are still working on. Our sponsorship still supporting to us. We are making some phone calls. We are sending email each other. We are they are supporting to us. Maybe Juanita is okay. Juanita is our queen. Maybe is one more rollers coming with her. Maybe we can bring to some special famous Cuban band with them. Who knows?
So we
you know?
can make the pachanga with the
Yeah,
habano.
Pachang, yeah. Four Seasons, Bosphorus, still our point for event.
There are more questions here.
Yeah.
Book him, Umut. Who am I?
She's asking about you. If you want, I can answer to Turkish team. Yeliz'cim, arkadaşımın eşi, sen aslında onları gördün Küba'da, rastladın ama hatırlamadın herhalde çünkü 2015'ti. Okay, I'm answer to her.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so time is about to finish.
Yeah,
maybe we can make something like this again soon.
Okay,
with
soon.
more updates about Cuba.
Yeah.
And how is the Havana recovery after this corona issue.
Yeah, we can make it, you know. Okay, also I'm asking to factories how is going the last situation, and we can make updates about after the pandemic, how is going on the Cuba, when you are starting to back, and we will see the cigars, how is the cigar situation. We can make some updates.
Yes.
Also, we are home, you know, no problem.
Yes, that would be very good. That would be very good. So I would like to thank all of you. I would like to remind that
pleasure in my mind. You know, thank you so much.
Thank you, Umut. You're always so lovely. And I would like to remember this will be also uploaded in Facebook and YouTube for all the Puro lovers. Please keep following us for more interesting conversations with Mr. Umut. You are the king. Thank you
so much. Bye bye.
Ciao. Buenas noches.
Bye bye. Buenas noches.